So I used to call this next section $100,000 mistakes, $250,000 mistakes due to inflation. Anders, I can't get my clicker to work. It was working perfectly. Maybe I messed something up here. So anyways, I'll just carry on, but we'll get that figured out in a second. But some of the big mistakes that are found, I'll go through these relatively quickly. A lot of families have an exit, and then they don't invest based on their game plan. They invest based on who has access to them and who they trust most. And at first, that sounds like a logical thing. Oh yeah, I trust my roommate from college. I trust my brother-in-law. I trust this old friend I've known since grade school. The problem with it is that every person in the world has an idea or two that if there was unlimited money, let's throw some money at this thing. I've had this idea for years. I know it'd be amazing. Well, has that person scaled a company before? Have they tested that? There are 92 different risks to launching a new idea. There's a market risk, the team risk, the timing risk, the capital risk, the pricing risk. Do you price it right, et cetera? Does the person have enough attention on that and they're laser focused on it? And so I've had families have an exit for a couple $100 million, and after burning through $20-30 million in a bunch of startups that just need more and more money 2 and 3 more times and never seem to be seeing the light of day, they learn, okay, additional help. We need to protect ourselves from ourselves to some degree and focus more or have some sort of game plan that makes more sense. So I'll talk a little bit more about startup investing a little bit later in the day, but for most people, they should work only with startups in the niche where they created their wealth or in something they're really high conviction on, or they get diversified access through a venture capital group or an angel investor group, and don't put huge amounts into random startups in a bunch of random different industries. That's usually creates a lot of loss of net worth very quickly. Talked about a few other things here, but not focusing enough on income. If a family is worth less than 30 to 50 million, usually passive income needs to be a high percentage component of their net worth. When you get to 100 million plus, just the capital coming back from deals and even the little 2% income on a deal that's not focused on income is usually enough for the family to live off of. Becomes less of a big deal, but usually they don't focus enough on income, depending on the net worth of the family. And some of these other mistakes we covered in some of the previous slides, but allocating based on trust versus a plan into too many startups and a whole bunch of random industries is some of the biggest mistakes that we see.
Join the Family Office Club by visiting familyoffices.com. We look forward to seeing you at our next live event.